over this bone dry. They're gonna have to get ready to get Maggie, Marshal. She's been awful good to me.
Well, Ed, it's about time to open class.
Yeah. There's activity. I'm not sure.
Alright, just hold it steady. Alright, pull the trigger.
Let's try.
All you do is pull the hammer back like that and just aim it right down.
Sometimes the worst thing you can do for a boy is to treat him like a boy.
I want him. And from the time you rode in, I just wanted to put my arms around him and hug him to me. But I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, if I'd been strong, I wouldn't have been down this last 6 years, but I wouldn't. He was better off with his grandpa.
That was then. What about now?
He's only a boy and he won't talk to me. How do I tell him?
Very simple. Just tell him he's not alone anymore.
Wagon tracks is as clear as cows in a stall. And for one man who can shoot straight now, it's pure bad. Stay out of slug range and wide space and time up. Well, how's that, Devin? Stockade's open at that end. Balls ain't no good unless there's 4 of them. Go.
You stand guard in the rear. Go ahead now.
We got a brain attack at 5:26 p.m. 5:26 p.m. brain attack.
Relax, everybody.
Right here. Do that quick. Right here.
There we go. This is your police department
You
harassment.
got yourself in a pretty touchy spot, Marshal.
2 of them.
That little
2
boy
police
brought
officers
him.
showed up.
They start shooting, someone's likely to get killed. Just hand that gold over to us, and we'll ride off, and you'll see supper. You got no water. All you got's that old man, and that little kid, and the big old tramp that Aggie brought with her. Nobody lives.
Me. And women and that little boy.
Only the horses. Just carry out the gold.
Waiting. There we go. Looks like they're looking for somebody. Waiting. I guess they're looking for somebody. Okay, looks like it's over there. I thought it was over here. 5:39 p.m. I'm not sure. 5:39 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. 5:39 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Town Assistant Mayor Larry Dominic responding. State fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. Obviously, they're waiting for me to go outside to share my information, and the vehicles are parked away from camera view. We have police department and fire department. So we shall see. Standing by. Standing by. Standing by. They are looking for somebody. There we go. Wherever it is on the run. Wherever it is, they're on the run. We shall see. I don't see nothing. They are parked away from camera view. There's no emergency here, guys. Remember, this is for entrapment purposes of state fraud, mental health hospital entrapment. No emergency here, other than a show of force, unity. Tennessee Mayor Larry Dominic responded. Now, why is this show of force being demonstrated today? At 5:46 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Because obviously I had my windows covered up and the front hallway door was open. By them showing there's tactical uniforms, well, they're trying to manipulate the victim to respond, attacking the victim's psyche. So, I removed the cardboards from the window, and you can see, now they're a little more discreet. See that? Now they're a little more discreet as far as what took place earlier with a lot of police officers, and of course, the police officers have been instructed to leave. This is a lockdown while eating and watching TV. And obviously, they were instructed that the front door was open and the windows were covered up. That's the reason for the ambulance and the fire department. Social acting, of course. No emergency here while watching TV. And obviously, unprovoked. At 5:47 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Intentions are very clear. Organized crime is responding after a continuous surveillance of trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. 5130, 5132, 5135 next door, trap house in the basement, and of course, 5139. Trap house with the gunshot through the front window. This is our tax dollars going down the toilet, folks. Unprovoked, while watching TV, you saw the technical team, and obviously the front door was open, and they were trying to see if they can manipulate me to go outside and share my information of public service notification, Neighborhood Watch. A show of force that cannot be denied. Social acting, of course, attacking the victim's psyche to see if they respond. The game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. This is directed the chain of command, Tennessee Mayor Larry Dominic, the machine. Okay. Once I removed the cardboard boxes from the window, they had a change of heart. The police officers were instructed to park away. See the change? See the change? See? There's a big change as far as all the police officers that you saw beforehand. This is attacking the victim's psyche. Now remember, I am being attacked electronically from next door. High frequencies and electromagnetic field waves from any electrical source outage. To provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage once I approach the window, and of course a show of force police officers, unmarked vehicles and marked vehicles with technical shields, as if they're doing a drug bust. Okay? Standing by. Standing by. Okay, I guess that's it. That's what we have so far. And you guys did hear the police officers on the phone. At 5:51 p.m., Friday, May 1st, 2026. Okay? The door's closed. Okay? The Martinez family, they're there. But they are working with Thomas City officials. Remember, the police officers are entering and exiting from next door. These kind of times. Okay? That's what we got. I guess they're still waiting. Waiting. They're pretty much on standby. Pretty much on standby. High frequencies continue. High frequencies, remember, they're trying to manipulate me to respond from right next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. 5:52 p.m., Friday, May 1st, 2026. A show of unity, a show of defiance, Cicero Mayor demonstrating, and community gang stalking in the background. You saw the technical individuals, marked and unmarked vehicles. The police officers have been advised to keep their distance. Non-emergency here. No emergency. And obviously, I am behind enemy lines, plenty of second character witnesses in the area. There's a lot of money here. And that's the reason why they feel so defiant and confident. There we go. Looks like it's been called off once I uncovered the window. Once I uncovered the window, it was called off. See how that works? There's the police officer involved in criminal activity. Told you. They were waiting just for me. Okay, so that's what happened while eating and watching TV, and that's the reason for the constant shock treatment to the brain to manipulate me to respond. Okay? So, there we go. Intentions are very clear. You cannot deny this is organized crime and attack. That's pretty much it. And that's it. I guess that's it. Everybody moved on. And remember, the reason they moved down is because I removed all the cardboard from the window. That's the reason it was called off. They need for me to respond for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness, to avoid long-term electronic harassment, Secondary health issues are radiation levels. Yes, they are concerned. Anything happens to me electronically, they know there's going to be a question mark. Remember, current time 5:55 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Going back to February 27th, 2026, Friday at 3 p.m., U.S. Marshal entrapment. And this is very similar. The only difference is they're using, they're blocking off the street just like they did before. And obviously you can hear a lot of commotion running back and forth as if they wanted to break in. There's no drugs here. There's no emergency here. You can clearly see this was an act of provocation to manipulate the victim to respond. And obviously, once I uncovered the windows, that pretty much set in motion a different tone. Okay? A different tone was set. And why were they so defiant? Well, I covered up the windows. Okay? Because of the bright light harassment right there. Okay? And the front door hallway was open. Okay, so obviously they were waiting to see if I respond. Okay, so remember, I have to respond most likely by going outside and interacting with the police officer, sharing my information of Neighborhood Watch, public servant. All right, the police officer passed by again. You can see that. The police officer passed by again. And there's the police officer again. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Why? Where at? In the basement? Your basement? Who said they wanted to kill themselves? A lady called that somebody wanted to kill themselves. And why were they knocking on your door? And what did they say once you spoke to them? Yeah. Oh. So you think it was a mistake? But you said a lady called that somebody wanted to kill themselves. And they knocked on your basement. Downstairs? Because the front door was open of the hallway. Why did they ask if anybody was in the second floor? Bravo what? So, why did they leave? A report. So, a report. So, how long does this happen? What time did this happen? Yeah, it has nothing to do with me, right? That the cops were chasing me. Concha said she denied that the police officer said that they were chasing me. Then who was the one that said that they were chasing me? Why would she say that? Who said that? And what they say? So, did you speak to the sergeant? And why was the fire department and the paramedics there? Somebody was trying to kill themselves. Well, obviously, there's nothing going on. I was watching TV.
I would call back, but it might be a training exercise you're doing. They just did like a well-being check.
Well-being check, closing down the whole block with a tactical SWAT team is not.
But did you see them go in any other 5133 houses?
They were targeting here, and the front door was open. The front hallway was open.
It doesn't make sense.
And the police officer said he's coming back to give you a report.
Yeah, the report number, but he said it might be a while till they come back. But he says, you understand why we're here, right? We're trying to make sure nobody's trying to kill themselves. But I think they called it a day after. It's a weekend.
The day after?
No, I'm saying that after our house, they called it a day. They didn't check any other 5133 houses. Maybe it was an error. I guess they couldn't get in contact with the person that called. It was a false prank call.
A prank call? How are they going to give you a police report if it's a prank call?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm not sweating it, but at least they came.
But they were knocking at your door.
No, I was in the garage
Oh, okay.
on my car, and then they put the flashlight on.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, step out. Somebody's trying to kill themselves in the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah, let us in the basement. You got the keys to the basement.
And what did you do?
And I told them, I'm going to show you the basement. I got my dog. They said put him in the bathroom. They searched the house and then.
How come they didn't come up here?
I told them that there's nobody at home.
Oh, okay.
But they said the call was for the basement.
The call was for the basement.
Somebody named Bravo.
But
I told them this is a Rodriguez home. There's nobody named Bravo.
yeah. But the police officer said, yeah, I know your dad.
Yeah, after the task force left,
Yeah.
CPD guy, he looked kind of like Indian.
Yeah.
He's all like, Moreno. He's all like, we're trying to figure out who called. He kept asking me questions. I'm like, I want to know who called because they're the ones that should be running the show.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that should be pointing you out who's trying to kill themselves.
Yeah.
And then he says, what's your mom's name? I said, Sarah. And then
Oh, the police officers are coming back.
All right, let me go.
All right, go ahead. Don't tell them I'm here.
Knock the door.
No, wait. Okay. Waiting. Alright, that's what we got. At 6:06 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Send statement. That's what we got so far. Waiting. That's it. Community gang stalking. That's the red truck involved in criminal activity. Stopping by. There's a police officer again. I show defiance right after. See that? The police officers are passing by. Police officers stopping by. And the time is 6:08 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. Police officers still passing by in the area. Standing by. Okay. Waiting. Waiting. Standing by. Not much we can do. Waiting. Okay. Waiting. Standing by. It's a waiting game. Waiting over here. Waiting. quiet. I don't see anything. Waiting. May 1st, Friday, 2026 at 6:11 p.m. Okay. We got another video. Bye. Okay, there's the Candyman. Command signal, moving quickly. Candyman, same time frame as the police officers. Making a story that they're looking for somebody. 6:12 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. We got the Candyman arriving, same time frame. Brain attacks continue. Electronic harassment. Standing by. Waiting. Standing by. Waiting. I don't see no police officers. Waiting. We got the bright line harassment. We had the bright line harassment. Getting ready. Still waiting. Alright, 6:17 p.m. Friday, May 1st, 2026. I guess that's it for now. Getting ready. We're getting ready. Waiting. It's a waiting game. That's it for now. Okay. Waiting. It's a waiting game. That's all we got for now. That's all we got for now, guys. Okay. That's May 1st. Here you go, May 1st. And there we go, community gang stalking continues. And we also have the red truck. Remember the individuals that used to live on the 5130 second floor? Well, they were part of the equation of the Daily Plan attacks, police department, state fraud, mental health, hospital, inpatient entrapment. There you go. That's it. All right, that's what we got so far.